Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hafiz and Rusyaidi bin Hamidon, and I'm from Group B. Would like to present on our ergonomic design project, which is initial ergonomic risk assessment at Burger King Puncak Alam branch. The premise that we have chosen is Burger King Puncak Alam branch. As we all know, Burger King is a global fast food restaurant chain that specializes in hamburger, fries, and other fast food items. The branch that we chose is in Puncak Alam, and it was opened on 1st August 2020. The workers at the Burger King consist of several positions such as manager, cashier, kitchen worker, and cleaner. All positions have their individual challenges regarding ergonomics. At Burger King Puncak Alam branch, we found some issues in the workplace. The first one is repetitive motion. The kitchen worker tasked to make burger orders are required to work repetitively for a long period of time. The second one is temperature. Due to cooking on the spot when receiving order, workers are constantly exposed to high temperatures. The third one is awkward posture. During working hours and closing cleaning procedures, workers tend to be in awkward position in long period of time in order to finish their task. The fourth one is static and sustained work posture. Due to the manager needing to stand at his desk for a long period of time, it will hinder the blood flow due to minimal movement for a long period of time. And the last one is ventilation. The usual nature of fast food kitchens are closed and not well ventilated. It will cause discomfort and poor air quality in the surrounding.
So this is for the work procedure and problems faced in this case study. So for the cooking process, we have inserted 4 pictures of the workers when preparing an order. The first one, the worker is bending over to reach a fallen bread that was heated up to prepare the burger. And the next picture, the worker is currently tiptoeing to reach an object at a high place. And the repetitively bending over is causing neck, shoulder, and lower back fatigue, causing muscle pain. So this awkward position when working should be avoided so that this pain and fatigue will not be experienced by the worker. These are the problems faced by the workers mostly in the kitchen area. The next one is for the order preparation. So when the cashier have currently keyed in the order, he or she will prepare the order. So the shuttle walking um, extensively for a long period and long standing hours when peak time when preparing orders, it will cause discomfort at heel and foot. So the muscle pain at calf area and back pain will be experienced by the workers. And as you can see in the other picture, the drive-through personnel, which is the manager, is currently standing and receiving orders at a peak time. So the extensive standing will cause so much discomfort and pain.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Haikal Iskandar bin Faris, and I'm going to present Part C, Extent of Ergonomic Issues. Case 1, Lower Back, Neck and Shoulder Pain. So firstly, workers will experience muscle pain in the lower back, ankle and knee due to static postures that the worker have to endure during peak hours or long durations of time when completing order. Next, neck pain and also stiffness in shoulders. These two is related because they are the upper part of the body. So neck pain occurs because the workers have to twist and turn or also look down to look for condiments and also ingredients to construct the menus or the burgers when completing their order. Stiffness in shoulders, on the other hand, occurs because minimal movement or no movement at all during work. So this can cause their shoulders to be stiff. Repeated micro movements are explained by, for example, in Burger King or in other fast food restaurants, the menus are usually the same. So to construct the orders, they have to repeat a sequence of tasks or a sequence of micro movements repeatedly for as long as their order is still there. So until they have not completed their order, they have to repeat this movement, and this movement can cause numbness in wrist and fingers. So with that, these are all the MSD problems relating to the upper limb and also the lower back. MSD here refers to musculoskeletal disorder. Case 2. Worker and management problems. So, workers themselves can also be the reason why ergonomic issues is becoming a thing, because for firstly, workers' responsibility and a lack of knowledge are also contributing to the severity of the ergonomic issues. Workers' responsibility meaning that the workers' own responsibility to take care of their own health or their own body during work. Meaning, like if a work is needed to be done in the right way, is a little bit slower than if it's done in a wrong postured way. Workers tend to do the faster way, leading to them having ergonomic problems. Secondly, what we can see during our case study in Burger King is that the number of people working in the branch at peak or busy hours does not suffice the amount of workload that the workers have to endure. So, this is seen when during peak hours, which is evening until closing, many orders are coming in, but there are only 5 workers that are working there, and five of them needs to handle the grill, the construct the burger section, needs front of desk, which is taking order, cleaning the tables, and lastly, have to manage the drive-through section. So here we can see that there are not enough workers working in the franchise.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Mohammad Adib and I will be presenting part D, preventive methods to avoid repeated occurrence of the problem. So for the first one is fatigue and discomfort. The risk factor is extended working period and also improper working technique. The consequences is affect workers' work performance and also build negative emotion, thus affecting working environment. The preventive method for this is administrative control. That is recruit extra workers specifically for shift during peak hours like in the evening shift. The second one is engineering controls. The tools that and machinery employed can be made more user-friendly and ergonomically designed. The second one is work-related upper limb problems. The first risk is awkward posture, and the second one is repetitive motion. The consequences is neck and upper limb discomfort, muscle tension and pain, and worsen musculoskeletal problems. The preventive method for this is conduct training to spread awareness about importance of ergonomics. The second one is implement work rotation to prevent workers from musculoskeletal disease problems. The third one is work-related lower body problems. The risk factor is long duration or standing in one place and excessive and repeating bending over. The consequences is long-term back pain and also leading to worse problems and also numbness and cramp experience at the legs. The preventive method for this is the first one is administrative control. Emphasize taking short breaks and stretching in between works to relax tense up muscle due to being static in extended periods of time. The for engineering controls, redesign the layout and install tools like anti-fatigue mats that act like a cushion to elevate pressure on legs. For the last one, improper ventilation. The risk factor are no proper ventilation, closed enclosure due to nature of kitchen works. The consequences affect the indoor air quality of the work area and also can decrease work efficiency due to lack of air quality. The preventive method for administrative control that we found is create a policy that specifically prohibited smoking indoor, encourage the use of non-toxic cleaning products. That's all. And engineering controls, to install or upgrade ventilation system to improve air circulation and filtration within the workplace, such as using HVAC, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system, which can bring in fresh outdoor air and remove stale in indoor air. Next, what is the approach used to initiate ERA? A proactive approach is recommended to mitigate any more severe ergonomics problem in the franchise. After the initial era was conducted, the problems relating to upper limb can be observed. The third one is problem relating to static posture and ventilation are also present after conducting the initial ERA. The last one is workers usually underestimate the severity of this problem until it's too late. So that is why it is important to have a proactive approach to initiate ergonomic risk assessment. That's all from me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Luqman Shahier. I will be the one presenting the discussion part of this presentation. The first thing that we will be discussing is the initial error form. This initial error form was filled out from one of the kitchen employee. In the initial error form, we can see that it will test several risk factors to identify that is the worker experience the risk factor and how severe are they facing it. Also, in the error form, it will show any pains or discomfort on any parts of the body that the worker suffered. So from the result of the initial error form, we can conclude that several risk factors are needed to proceed to the advanced error form. This is because some of the risk factors scored higher than the minimal threshold. So from the initial error result, it shown that for awkward posture, static posture, repetitive motion, temperature, and ventilation all scored yes. This means that advanced error form for these risk factors are needed to evaluate severity and the effects that it has done to the kitchen employee. But from the advanced error form, it can produce a more better and precise solution to overcome the problem, meaning that the worker will be protected ergonomically and will not be damaged by the risk factor. In conclusion, by doing the assessment that we have done, we can prevent ergonomic problems through several ways, some which are engineering controls and administrative control, which is crucial to maintain a healthy and productive workplace and workforce. So by designing ergonomic workstation, providing sufficient training, and encouraging the healthy work habits, businesses can minimize the risk of musculoskeletal disorders and associated consequences. It is important because it will protect the workers from musculoskeletal disorder in the long run, making them a better and more productive human being in the workplace, and also protecting their health. Thank you.